Hello everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today we are doing my top priority Christian fiction authors that I would like to try this year. These are books that I am really excited for. These are authors that I don't believe I've ever read from. Some are quite popular, and I've never read them. We have a mixture of kind of new-ish authors and kind of older authors in this pile of mine. And I'm not going to force myself to try to get to all these this year, but I'm going to try. But since the Christian Fiction-a-thon is happening this month, I thought this would be a fun video to share with you all. To share with you some new to me authors, and let me know if you've ever read any of these books or have read from these authors before, and let me know if you've liked them or not. You know, I'm interested to hear your opinions. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first one on my list is Lynn Austin. So surprisingly, I have never read a Lynn Austin, and she has written tons of books. I have never read any of them. 1940s and 1950s, so it looks like it is dual timeline. And this is from last year, 2020. So I know this was one of her recent ones. I ended up finding this one on clearance through the publisher Tyndale, which was awesome, and so I grabbed it quickly. So this one says, in the wake of the war, Audrey Clarkson leaves her manor house in England for a fresh start in America with her young son. As a widowed war bride, Audrey needs the support of her American in-laws whom she has never met. But she arrives to find that her longtime friend, Eve Dawson, has been impersonating her for the past 4 years. Okay, I don't even think I read the back. That just sounds incredible. Wow, okay. So unraveling this deception will force Audrey and Eve's secrets and the complicated history of their friendship to the surface. Okay, that just sounds incredible. Now I get where the title came from, if I were you. Oh wow, that sounds so good, doesn't it? Okay, I need to get this one immediately. Yes. Okay. The next one on my list is Carrie Stewart Parks. So I've never read anything from her. I know a few of my friends love her writing, and I have never picked one up. I love this cover because green and blue is my favorite colors, and so both colors on the cover, you know, had to pick it up. But I've heard good things. I believe she's only written mystery, thriller, suspense. I don't know if there could be possibly a mixture of romance in here. So this is one of her standalone books, Formula of Deception. I thought I had another one, but I can't find it. It could be downstairs. Okay. But anyways, so this is about an artist who is hiding from an escaped killer and uncovers one of World War II's most dangerous secrets, a secret that desperate men will do anything to keep hidden. So I don't want to read too much into this because I don't think there's any spoilers, but it says, after the murder of her twin sister, Murphy Anderson changed her name and appearance and moved to Kodiak, Alaska to avoid the press and publicity. But when local authorities discover she's an artist and request her help in drawing a dying man's memories, she unintentionally ends up in the limelight again and back in the killer's crosshairs. So I've heard that she does a lot of kind of people who work with the government and do art and reconstruction and stuff. So I'm excited to read this one. I really enjoy that part of criminology, like creating sketches and creating like these, like maybe doing like moldings and stuff of people's faces, and I just think that's really interesting. So that's another new to me author. And then I have these, which I can't believe I have not gotten to yet. Like, I want to read these so badly, and I have not gotten to them yet. It is a duology. I believe there's also a novella that's only available on ebook. So if I enjoy these, I will definitely probably have to grab that one. And the first one is, covering the cover, Mountain Laurel, and the second one is Shiloh by Lori Benton. And these covers are absolutely stunning. I think it's actually going to be this way on the screen. But these are absolutely gorgeous covers. I love these so much. I think it was like half cover by, half, ooh, I really want to read these. And yeah, they're gorgeous. The spines are kind of plain, but they're really pretty next to each other. So yeah, I've been really wanting to read these. I'll read what this one's about. So I know this is about, it's North Carolina, 1793. So it's quite a ways back then. Oh, I just realized it's really a nice book that stays open mostly. Okay, anyways. Don't you just love those where you don't have to break the binding? Okay. Distracted. Okay, so Ian Cameron is a Boston cabinet maker turned frontier trapper. He's come to Mountain Laurel hoping to remake himself yet again into his planter uncle's heir, no matter how uneasily the role of slave owner rests upon his shoulders. Then he meets Siona, beautiful, artistic, and enslaved to his kin. He finds her sketching a portrait one day, and he really wants to help her and offers her to help her talent to flourish. And there's probably going to be romance involved, so I believe he's going to have a change of heart, and I'm just excited to kind of see how that develops. Really excited. Okay, so there's that one. And then, can you believe it? I have not ever read a Terri Blackstock, and she's like one of the most famous Christian fiction authors out there, and I have not read one. And this is a standalone too. I kind of tried to pick mostly standalones just so I didn't have to get into another series right now, because my series list it has grown over the past couple months, and I just need to stick with standalones for a little while until I catch up with some of those series. So this is Smokescreen, and I found this at a thrift store, which I was really excited about. And it's in pretty new condition. There's like one crease, so you know somebody read it. Hopefully somebody liked it. But this, I've heard good things about her If I Run series, which I would love to get to that one soon. I think that one would be really cool. But since this is the only one that I own, I'm going to be reading this one. So this one, it says, one father was murdered, another was convicted of his death, all because their children fell in love. So it says Nate Beckett has spent his life fighting wildfires instead of the lies and rumors that drove him from his Colorado hometown. His mother begs him to come back now that his father has been released from prison, but it isn't until he's sidelined by an injury that he's forced to return and face his past. But that means facing Brenna too. 14 years ago, Nate was in love with the preacher's daughter. When Pastor Strickland discovered Brenna defied him to sneak out with Nate, the fight between Strickland and Nate's drunken dad was loud and very public. So, sounds really good. There could be some spoilers going on in the rest of the description, so I won't read too much of that anymore. But yeah, so there's that one. I have two more to talk about. So the next one is, I might have read one by this author. I'm going to have to look. I'm still going to add it though. But this is The Ringmaster's Wife by Christy Cambron. This is one that I've been really wanting to get to. And I love a good circus story, and it just sounds really good. With little more than her wit and a cigar box of treasures, Mabel steps away from all she knows, seeking the limitless marvels of the Chicago World's Fair. There, a chance encounter triggers her destiny, a life with a famed showman by the name of John Ringling. So it says, 25 years later, Lady Rose McEasling boards a ship to America as a last adventure before her arranged marriage. There, the 20s are roaring, and the rich and famous gather at opulent Gatsby-esque parties. The Jazz Age has arrived, and with it the golden era of the American circus, whose queen is none other than the enigmatic Mabel Ringling. So I have not read a lot of like circus-related books, or even in the jazz era, so I'm really excited to read this one. The last one, I have heard such good things about this book. It is Catching the Wind by Melanie Dobson. It's even blurbed by Susan Meisner on the back. So yeah, so this one, I'm actually kind of more intrigued by the book cover now than I used to be. So yeah. So it says, what happened to Brigitte Berthold? That question has haunted Daniel Knight since he was 13, when he and 10-year-old Brigitte escaped the Gestapo agents who arrested both their parents. They survived a harrowing journey from Germany to England, only to be separated upon their arrival. Daniel vowed to find Brigitte after the war, a promise he has fought to fulfill for more than 70 years. Wow, like, that again sounds like an incredible story, and I'm really excited to try to get to this one this year. So those are all new Christian authors that I'm really excited to get to. Hopefully by the end of this year, I'll try to do like a updated video on this one at the end of the year, so that way I can let you guys know if I actually got to some or most of these. Hopefully at least some, because I definitely am very excited for a lot of these. And let me know some Christian fiction authors that you're excited for, or authors in general that you haven't read from but you really want to, down in the comments below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and hopefully a wonderful rest of your reading month for the Christian Fiction Readathon. Bye, guys.